retry. Okay, it retried. There we go. Audio's back. Okay, I think it's resolved itself. I don't know. Yeah, the internet here is not great. So like that is a large part of what my issue is it's internet. But no worries. You know, you make do, I guess. But yeah, we can make some sand casts, so we'll go ahead and do that. Well, I didn't need that many, but I guess we made that many. Cool. Tinker's Anvil. Forget that that does not work, so... So, bronze and bricks, okay. So, I'm going to take half of these and make more seared bricks. Just because I want to have a decent-ish size smeltery. Doesn't have to be giant, but like... I'm going to break this stuff, and we're going to move all this. Because we don't need that heater anymore. Like, we'll keep it because it might be used in a weird, like... random crafting recipe that's been tweaked for the mod pack, but outside of that, like, we shouldn't need that anymore. I think I'm gonna make it. Actually, I want to sink that into the floor. Makes more sense, I feel like. So we'll drop it down, and I'm not too worried about losing that blue terracotta. I have made a bunch of terracotta and blue terracotta because, yeah, it's a good building material, honestly. It's relatively inexpensive. Stuff like that. So, place one there. Place one there. Okay. And then, I really would like to move that sea lantern, but they break if you... smash them with a pickaxe, so we're not going to do that. Let's see. So I need to think, where do I want the controller to sit? Probably where that is, and we'll put the tank right next to it. And then we can put the casting basin on the left-hand side, I suppose. These tanks are nice. They retain the fluid inside of them, so you don't have to worry about losing lava if there's some left, which is a good thing. So let's see. I think we do need to make a drain. Or is that what the chute is for now? No, it is a drain. It's still called a drain. So I need copper for that. Okay, so in order to get copper, basically what we got to do is take red sand... and go over to our sieve and do that. I'm just going to finish putting these blocks in the smeltery real quick, and we can get the rest of this kind of set up more or less. I don't know. Whoops. I don't think those placed where I wanted them to. Oh, they did. Cool. It just doubled. So, realistically... this needs to... No, it doesn't. No, we can put it like... we can make it one thin. So we'll just make it thinner. Because they've changed tinkers. So like you can do this now. It doesn't have to be like a 3x3 or whatever. Which means technically I could pull these blocks up. Which I probably should do. Alright, whatever, we'll just leave them. It isn't worth it, they'll fall in the water and I don't want to have to swim down. So, we'll just do this. Because I can then go one level higher with the blocks I have left. And I have more seared brick, and I can make more seared brick relatively easily. It's just, for now, I think this will do. So we'll do that. We're going to put a sear drain on these 2 bricks here. We'll have a decent sized smeltery. So it's not complete until we put in the 2 drains, is basically how that's going to work for us. So let's go ahead and empty out our inventory real quick. Just so I have room to gather up all the materials that we're going to get when we sieve this red sand, which is what we need to do in order to get the copper we're looking for. So we're going to go over here is where I left the sieve. Okay, cool. And I do want to build a compressed sieve because it will speed things up. Oh, I forgot. I was going to go with the webcam today. So yeah, I do plan on going with the compressed sieve at some point because like it makes sense to do that. It's like 9 times faster. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. We'll see what happens. But anyway, not a big deal. We'll get through this. Like, I actually want to put the copper in my hotbar because once we have a stack of that, I'm going to stop sieving. Or, like, if we get the stack before we get through the 2 stacks, we'll stop sieving then. If we get through the 2 stacks first, we'll just stop there and we'll probably have enough copper for everything we're trying to do. At least for right now. Like, ultimately, we're going to want to automate all of this so we don't have to do this by hand anymore. But we need some base materials in order to get started with the automation stuff. Like, we need some copper, we need some tin, which I have some tin, I have some nickel. I spent the copper to get the Smeltery controller. That's what I spent my copper on. So, not a big deal. We already have 3 more, which technically is 4. And honestly, we might be able to smelt the chunks inside of a furnace, which I might do because we only need 2 ingots, and that's way easier. But we'll go through the whole, like I said, we're gonna probably go through both stacks of this red sand because we do need these materials. Like, we're gonna use all of this, almost certainty. Like, I can guarantee we will use every single piece of copper that we get out of this, and we aren't getting full copper. So if you see that stack right there, we have 18. So you're thinking, well, what does he mean we only have 3? Well, each piece of copper that you put inside of the smeltery takes 4 of those little copper pieces. So if you have a stack of 64, really you only have 16 copper pieces. Now if you put them inside the big smeltery that we just built, you can double it, so you get 32 out of the stack of 64. So it's a little bit better, but we're still a ways off from getting to where like these pieces are actually equal to 1 ingot. Like, it's a ways off. Like, we have to get pretty deep into mechanism, and the best you can do is get like 1.25 yield off of each one. So like, and I'm going off of ore pieces here, so like you get a 5-time yield off of ore chunks from the 5 times duplication system that they have in mechanism that's in this pack. So that's the most efficient processing of resources you have in this particular mod pack. So if it takes 64 of these, would give me 16 of these because it takes 4 of these to make 1 of these. So if we multiply this back out by 4, it's 20, right? So if we multiply this by 4, it's the same as the number of pieces. So we need a 4-time ore duplication system in order to yield the same as the ore pieces in terms of ingots per piece. So that's a ways off. You can get it up to 5 ingots, or not 5 ingots. You can get it to where instead of a 4 times duplication, it's a 5 times duplication. So since it's basically, it makes each ore piece worth 1.25 ingots instead of 1. So it is slightly more efficient, and it is part of the quest book to do that. So we'll take a look at that when we get there. But for now, we only need 2 ingots of copper. Not a big deal. We've got it. Let's go ahead and build. We'll just smelt the copper. Oh, really? It actually requires you to put it inside the smelter, or inside the smeltery. That is interesting. So what I will do for now is pull out the controller, and we're gonna break this block. Or actually, no, we're not. All I need to do is go grab that melter and put it on top of this tank real quick. And then I can put a faucet and pour out some ingots. So I need a faucet, I need this melter. Okay, and then if we put in 3 of those, that'll give us 4 ingots. That'll probably also use all of our lava. So really I should set up a little bit of basic tier automation on our lava generation, which is using a fired clay crucible. It's not too bad, it's pretty easy honestly. But let's go ahead, we'll take these, and then we also need a brick in order to cast out individual ingots. So you lose both the cast and the brick. Or no, you just lose the cast, so that is good. Not the end of the world. But we'll cast out the ingots that we're going to need. Easy enough. It's a lot more clicks. Eventually we will get like normal casts. Like once we can get gold, which is not too far away, we just have to get iron first. So we can upgrade our mesh to an iron mesh from a flint mesh. And then we can get gold. So that'll be great. But cool. That is for... I think we'll stop there for now. Because that should be enough to build the 2 drains. I want to put my crafting table on a stick back in my inventory. And I didn't add it. Okay. Just right there. Pretty easy. Oh. Put all my sear brick away. We'll grab this. And we're building 2 of them. Because basically what the plan is, we're going to break this. We're going to break this. And we're going to break this. I'll put this right there. But not facing that way. I actually do want the like textured block facing outward, because technically that's where we're accessing it from. Open up this one. We'll do that. Shift click. 2 drains. Easy enough. And I am looking forward to getting a texture pack for this mod pack, because like vanilla texture is fine, I suppose, but it's nowhere near as good as the texture packs that I like to use. So they just haven't made the patch for it quite yet. So once that's made though, I do plan on installing it and utilizing it. But there we go. Now we've got well, assuming if I can place this. Why won't that place? No, don't place it in there. Shift click. We'll break it. Fine. Yeah, sometimes when you're, yeah. Sometimes it's easier just to break the blocks as opposed to trying to like finagle your way through. In my experience, like, yeah. So that's why you have the pickaxe, in all honesty, and like skyblock modpack is literally so you can get through blocks that you place, because there aren't very many blocks in the world. So let's go ahead and grab 6 more of those, and that actually is enough to take it up 1 more level, which I'm gonna do real quick. And this will put water in it. I don't know if that's actually gonna be an issue though, because the water is gonna disappear when I replace the bricks. Come on. Oh, I can't jump in here because I'm at the top of the thing. That makes sense. And there we go. That'll complete it. Cool. So there we go. It's relatively small, but it's 48 ingots as opposed to the 9 ingot capacity of the melter. So I'm content with that. Throw this over here. Copper, nickel. Throw this away. In here. Nickel will keep. Just clear out our inventory. I guess we'll keep this in our inventory for now. Why not? Okay, so now we've got this all set up, so that is good. Basically what we need in order to build the heavy sieve, because that's what I want to build. Logical sorter. We need constantan, which is an alloy of copper and nickel. So it's 1 copper chunk to 1 nickel chunk. Oh, sorry, my friends. Yeah, my internet's not super great today, unfortunately. So, yeah. I've tried adjusting the bitrate a couple times to see if that would compensate, but yeah, not quite. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's see. I need a bit of cobblestone, which is downstairs. But yeah, I'll take a look at my settings after the stream today. Yeah. I know most of it is just like my internet. My internet speed is not super great here. But once the stream is over, I will take a look at the settings again and see if I can maybe optimize it a little bit better. Because, yeah, I've been struggling with the choppiness issue, not only with Minecraft, but also Apex. So, yeah. Okay, can I hit this? Let me jump in. Maybe if I turn our render down. Because I honestly don't need 8 chunks worth. Only the game that's weird? Okay. Yeah. Well, the game is laggy for me, too. Like, that's why I'm struggling to, you know, like, use an elevator. Because that shouldn't be difficult, right? Let's see. Let's grab some cobblestone. Try VSync off. Yeah, that's a good point. I was hoping... So, like, I got a new 8GB graphics card. And, I was hoping I could try, like, especially since I'm not playing texture pack, I could maybe try and up my settings a little bit, but no, I realistically can't. And I think that's more a problem with my other hardware being fairly old, a little bit smoother. Okay, awesome. I'm glad that's working out. I'll take a look on the Streamlabs side, though, because I know that sometimes affects it. It also is typically better if I'm only streaming to either Twitch or YouTube as opposed to both, but I like doing both, so. Oh, you have a 2080? Okay, yeah, I've got a 580. So I was mining with it, but my old graphics card died, so it was like sad, but also an upgrade for my computer at the same time, so kind of fun. Anyway, I have noticed that, like, it's better. Like, I can play like Apex, I was able to play, like, I can play Apex at max quality stuff, but yeah, VSync, like, some of the settings, I can't use all the graphic settings maxed out on most things. It's just kind of the way it is, unfortunately. I'm hoping that I can get a 3000 series computer soon, and then primarily because right now my computer is running like DDR3. Yeah, never use VSync. The only thing with VSync is, like, it does help with screen tearing. But But that's a good point. Like, I know it utilizes like a large chunk of graphical resources in exchange for that. So, yeah, for streaming, that's probably a good call. Don't use VSync. Awesome. Well, I'm glad it's a lot smoother. We'll just keep VSync turned off and call it good. Awesome. Let's grab this lava. That's really what I need to refill this because we're going to be making some alloys. So we've got Constantan in there. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and make a bit of this. Really, I need to sieve some more of this red sand real quick and get some copper. And so the way you get copper is you sieve red sand. The way you get tin is you sieve normal sand. And then there's also niter and cinnabar, and they come, I think cinnabar's from red sand and niter's from normal sand. So you get nickel. Oh, nice. Awesome. Well, I appreciate it, my guy. Yeah, it's a struggle sometimes with the settings just to get it good quality. And it's hard to tell. Like, it's hard to tell because, like, it looks fine on my computer, right? So I don't notice it usually. Like, I do go back and look at my streams and stuff like that afterwards, but it's hard to make adjustments on the fly without someone there that's like, oh, yeah, this might help, and then to be like, oh, yeah, that did actually help. So thank you. I really do appreciate it. All right, cool. Go ahead and combine these down. So we've got oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, no worries, my guy. If at some point you come like are live at the same time and drop in or something like that, let me know. I'd appreciate it, but yeah, not a big deal. I've been playing with it a little bit. I'll have to take a look on Apex and see if I have VSync turned on or not. I want to say that I have it. It's either turned off or it's turned down to like the lowest setting before turning it off or something like that. Just because I know that game is like crazy resource intensive and like trying to stream and render that game at the same time can be a struggle. Yeah. Apex, yeah. Let's melt your computer, basically. No worries, though. It's fun, so it's worth it. Like, I don't know, but... Oh, put OBS in performance mode? I'll have to think about... I'll have to look at that. I think it is set in quality right now, so I'll take a look at that then. Because that probably would help a lot. Just so I think it makes Streamlabs utilize less of the graphics card so it can use more for the game or something like that. Don't change settings in OBS, just change it on the game. Yeah. So I've got 8 in there right now. I'm gonna get 8 times 2, so 16 plus 8 is 24. 24 is not divisible by 9. So, I think I need to do 3. Because that would give me 12. Plus 8, which is 20. Which is 2 over, but that's a little bit more manageable. Right? Yeah. I think that's the best we can do, actually, in order to get the minimum amount to fill out a full block. And it's not like we can't cast an ingot, it's just it's kind of arduous, to say the least. Go ahead and get that cast ready to go because I know we're going to need it for 2 ingots. If my math is right. Now let's see, I did all that in my head. I don't know. Right click in screen in OBS and there will stand performance mode, what it doesn't show your OBS scene, and that gives you more performance for the GPU. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Well, we'll take a... I'll have to... Let me see... Actually, I was able to turn off full screen because I shrunk down the size of the window. Okay, cool. Let me look. So, output. I just have my output in simple as opposed to like advanced mode. And I'm not actually... I do have Discord. Give me a sec. I don't know what my username is because I rarely use it. But I do have one. I believe... I'm pretty sure I have it saved in my... Cool. That's doing its thing. Oh. Screen of Minecraft and OBS. Awesome. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Pretty sure... Okay. There it is. There's my Discord. So yeah, go ahead and add me and send me what you will, and I will definitely look at it and implement it, and 100% appreciate it. Thank you. Big time shout out on that. Dropping that. That's all the ingots we have to cast out, because we can cast a second block, and that's all the copper, so cool. That's Constantan. It's not actually copper, it's Constantan. And you might be thinking, oh, I've never used that because it's a modded ingot, and even if you played modded before, like, you're probably thinking, well, Constantan is literally used for nothing. Well, in this mod pack, it's used for like everything. Basically, you need it for all of the cables and such. So I'm just gonna clear this stuff out real quick because I don't need all that. But like to make the heavy oak sieve, for example, logistical sorter takes bronze, which we'll make that in just a second, but it takes Constantan, and then basic logistical transporters. Now those take cinnabar and Constantan. So that's the basic tier, like pipes, power, everything is done through that mod. So you need a lot of Constantan. Sent friend, awesome, cool. I see that. Accepted. You've been accepted. Cool. 5 and then 5. And I'm gonna build a lot of these because honestly I want to use this to automate my cobblestone a little bit better, so I can set up a wall of drawers and access all the drops in one place as opposed to having to go to 3 different things. Okay. Thank you, my guy. Classic Dutch Gamer. Thank you so much. I appreciate the follow, the Discord ad, and all the screenshots that you're going to send me with like video settings. It'll be really helpful for me. So I do like, thank you. Let's make some bronze. Now that is going to be copper and tin. So I do have some more tin and nickel. I don't have a lot of copper. I'm only going to need like one of those. I need to get like a tiny bit more copper, I think. So we can do it in a better ratio. Like we've got more than enough tin because for bronze, it's 1 copper or 3 copper for every 1 tin is the ratio. So like it's quite a bit. in all honesty. But as far as like how much copper you need relative to the tin, so like in order to use all the tin that we have right now, we need 12 copper, which is crazy to think about. And so, yes, you double the copper that's in the smeltery when you put the ore chunks inside of it. But even so, like, if I put if I put 3 copper ore chunks and 1 tin ore chunk, it'll make, instead of 4 bronze, it'll make 8 bronze, which is better, in my opinion. And because I need, like, I'm going to want that amount of bronze, for sure. Like, we'll use it. So let's go down here. Let's grab some more red sand. And we'll get a bit more copper. Which will be right over here. Easy enough. But anyway, not too bad. Go ahead and sieve up some nice red sand. Super fun, right? Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Classic Dutch Gamer. I did see the notification on Discord. I'll check it out. Actually, let me pull it up. I'm not too worried about it. Let's see. So, performance mode. Oh, okay. You just click in the. Oh, that's really easy then. Let me. Oh, it disables my preview, though, is the only downside. Okay, well, I kind of like having my preview is the only thing. But good call, like, when I'm playing, yeah. Oh, you know, okay. Well, like, yeah. What I'll end up doing most likely is, I might use that when I'm doing Apex, perhaps. That might work. To help on the FPS, just because I think it, like, that game in particular is crazy resource intensive, so every little bit really will help on that, I think. And then I mean then I guess it forces me, I have to go watch my own live streams. You know, I can't just say, like, watch a piece of it in order to know that it was fine. You know what I'm saying? That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Yeah. I mean, my big thing is, like, actually getting chat. Like, if I'm honest, like, shoot, man. Like, this is the most interaction with chat I've had in a minute. You got called out for your sound. Oh, dang. Yeah, I've been there before. I've called myself out on my sound before because, well, it's not always the easiest to tell when you're streaming, like, if your mix is good or not inside of your streaming software or whatever. So, like, yeah, it, like, getting called out sucks, but also it's super helpful because it's like, okay, well, I'm glad I was able to adjust this midstream as opposed to having to wait until the next time I go back on. Oh, you'd use your phone to listen. Okay. Oh, did they start to, like, try to troll you or something on it, saying you were muted or some BS like that? Because I've seen that before. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Like, I don't know. For me, like, oh, the sound was hollow. Okay. Like, I hope that my sound is good enough. Like, I feel like the mix is decent-ish. Like, sometimes the background sound is too quiet, or it's quieter than I think it is, or something like that. But awesome. I'm glad it's good. I thought I had it kind of balanced decently well at the moment. I don't know. Let's go ahead and pour out a block. And I guess, I mean, we've got 7 in there, but I don't necessarily want like 4 blocks of bronze. I don't think I need that much. I think it's copper, realistically, that I need a lot of, at least early on. And then it's going to be iron after that. So once we get past this early game progression stuff to get basic automation set up, it'll go a little bit quicker. I think we won't need as many alloys. Like, we're going to utilize the smelter a lot, though, early on to get iron, because you need overworldly and matter blocks, I believe is what it's called, and you sieve those in order, and that gives you a chance to get iron pieces, just like you get the copper pieces or whatever. So yeah, not terrible. We're doing good enough, I suppose. So there we go. We got bronze, and we were using that to finish this out. So we need 2 logistical sorters. We got 1. What were we missing? More of those? Oh, we're missing a bronze because it's in a block. Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say, how are we out of like bronze? We just made so much. It helps if you remember that, like, you do actually have to convert your blocks. We need a sieve, which I'm just gonna use the one here because I won't use this sieve anymore, most likely. And if I need another basic sieve later, they're fairly cheap. It's not a big deal. Let's see. So we got the sieve. And then I need logs and niter dust. The niter, I think, is over here. I tried to sort stuff, which is useful if you remember where you put the stuff you sorted, but yeah, I can't wait to get like refined storage set up or storage drawers or something that's a little bit easier. Thank you so much, Classic Dutch Gamer. 100% appreciate it. I'll go through and tweak the settings, and when you tune in next time, let me know if the quality is better. And then I'll know that it worked. But there we go. We got oak sieve. Cool. We're gonna go drop this back where it was as a normal sieve. And what this does, and why it's such a big game changer, is to get the rest of our resources. Come down here. I'm just gonna empty out my bag of all the sand. We don't have any. Cool. So I'm going to put this in here, and we're just going to organize our inventory real quick so it's easier to grab this. So I need to fill up this 8. I need to fill up to here. Okay. So that's only 4 stacks. That's 4 stacks as well. But we can compress this into compressed. Right? And basically, we can run this through the sieve instead of the individual blocks. And it's as if we were doing 9 blocks at a time instead of just the 1, which is pretty dope. Oh, okay. Awesome. I appreciate that, my guy. Yeah, like, I've kind of been waiting on Twitch, like, I don't know. I know that it gets easier to put that kind of stuff on your page and everything like that once you get invited to be a affiliate or a partner, whatever they call it. And I'm a little bit off on that primarily because of the follower count. But yeah, for sure. When I take a look at that, I'll definitely hit you up. Oh, you can do it already? Oh, okay. Cool. So we'll take this, we'll grab our chest, put this, I'm just gonna, really I should make a wooden hopper, let's just do it right now so I can automate the lava production. That's why I grabbed all that cobblestone to begin with and I forgot from traveling from the elevators. Okay, cool, here we go. There we go, like that, throw chest on top, great. Easy enough. Oh, awesome. Thanks for the host. I appreciate that. So we got that. Let's see. Quest, easy enough. Drain, gather that. Shoot, we don't have yet. The anvil, I'm not too worried about that. I don't know how quickly I'm going to be building tools and stuff like that. Bronze block. So actually we do need a lot of bronze. But that's fine. So the reason why this is great, so we've got 28 sand and red sand compressed. We're going to go to our sieve and we're going to sit here and sieve this real quick. And we're going to have a ton of copper, tin, and nickel. Oh, okay. So only benefits sub button and emote stuff. Okay, that makes sense. I'll look at setting that donation button up then, I guess. I've gotten some emails and stuff about like setting up whatchamacallit, the like merch and stuff like that. And I've primarily like I haven't sat down in Photoshop and designed what I'd want for that is what it boils down to. But like I've been thinking about trying to get that kind of stuff put together. I just haven't quite yet. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, also, I just enjoy, like, streaming in general. So, like, I'm cool just, like, building the, like, viewership first as well. And then down the road, like, do stuff when there's people that are more interested in it, I suppose. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt on that, is it's like, I could do it. It wouldn't take me that long to set up, but until I'm a little bit bigger in size, I don't know how much that's gonna help me. So when I get to that stage, though, I'll definitely hit you up. Cool. So our inventory's full, as you can see. I'm just finishing out the stack because it's not that big of a deal. It'll sit on the ground for a while. And honestly, when I compress down what's in our bag, we'll have enough space to hold everything, I think. Oh, okay. Awesome, my guy. That's way cool. Why do you have two accounts? Is it just so you can, like, separate your content, or? Oh, okay. I feel you on that, I guess. Let's go ahead and compress all this stuff down. Yeah, we don't have room for it yet. Nickel. Nickel. Oh, it's because that stack is built now. Okay, cool. I guess what we could do, like a smart person, is put down a chest, since we actually do have one, like literally right here. And we can put some of this stuff in there for just a second while we gather up the rest and compress it down. But that should give us a decent amount of copper and tin and nickel to kind of progress us. Let's just put everything in here real quick. We'll hit the organize button in a second. There we go. Okay. So we've got almost a stack and a half of nickel, just over a stack of copper, just over a stack of tin, stack and a quarter of cinnabar. We've got some extra copper and nickel pieces, ton of niter. Yeah, so cool. That works. Just rearrange my hotbar a little bit. I guess we can put those there for now. Honestly, I'm going to pick this back up. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. So, let's take a look at our quest book again. If I look at flint sieving, we got the copper quest, we got the bronze quest. Oh, we haven't made tin yet, so I guess we can make some tin. Six, 7, 8, 9. That way we get 2 blocks of it. Oh, okay, cool. Mostly Dutch streams now. It's both languages. That makes sense then. Okay. Make storage drawers for the dust. Yeah, I need to make some compacting drawers. Because yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's true as well. And I do have some drawers lying around, I think. I've got a couple of 2s and a couple of 4x4 or 2x2s. So yeah, I could do that, and that wouldn't be too bad, honestly. Maybe, like, I guess my inventory's super full, but let's do that. Let's grab the 4x4 ones. We'll just grab both. Sure. Honestly, I should move the crucible in here. Why would it face that way? Okay, that's fine. Really? Okay, weird. Oh, you're a little bit further in. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Well, storage drawers are really good usually. Like, they're powerful because you can like hook them up to your computer system with one access point, and it doesn't take up any hard drive space to store all the stuff in there, which is really cool. But yeah, like, why? I don't understand why these aren't facing the correct way. Like, why? Don't do this. Okay, that's super annoying, so I probably have to relog to fix that, so I'm not going to deal with that right now. It's the thing next. How do I get rid of that? Like, I'm not 100% sure why that's even up there. Like, I thought it was a shift or something like that. Okay. It's like a placement thing. Middle button. I don't know. Hotbar activator, it's not that. Waypoints, manual, voice stuff. I don't know. Whatever. That's fine. I'll fix that later. I think I know it goes away when you relog. So I guess we'll wait for that. But not a big deal. Go ahead and drain out 1 block. Get a couple blocks of materials here. Just because. Well, I needed the tin for a quest, apparently. Cool. And then that's about getting nickel. Which I guess we can make some nickel. I mean, I don't know 100% what it's used for, but outside of I know it's used for alloys and stuff, but the K button. It is the K button. Good shout out, thanks. Have a good night, Classic Dutch Gamer. Thank you for the setting shout out and the screenshots and everything you sent over on Discord. I really appreciate it. Yeah, GG. Have a good night. Oh, yeah, 100%. Try to anyway. Try to. We'll see. I do enjoy these kind of... I love quest packs. They're fun. But yeah, so I'll try my best. Cool. So there's our nickel. Take a look. If we convert that to ingots, we'll get 2 quests. Awesome. And then we need overworld matter. This is what we use to get iron. So molten overworld matter is made from organic water, tin, and clay in a smeltery, then poured into a basin. Pretty straightforward, right? If that doesn't sound complicated to you, great. Next. Infernopolis. New mod pack from the maker. Oh, that's awesome. Heck yeah. Is that just on regular Curse Launcher? Or Curse Forge, whatever they call themselves now. Leaves. Okay. Not yet. Okay. Cool. Well, I will look out for it then. Because, yeah, these are 100% like my favorite type of Minecraft to play. Tip for overworld matter. Go. $100 leaves, 1 clay block, 2 tin chunks. Okay. Cool. Makes 80 blocks. Okay. Dope. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now I don't have to calculate the ratio myself. I appreciate that. 2 tin chunks, which I've got as well. Look at that. And let's just grab another 36. I can have math. There we go. Okay. Now this will take a while to melt down in our smeltery because it's really small. But I don't know how quickly the leaves melt. They might melt really fast. Part of me would think they would, right? But I guess we can melt these ones first because that's the smaller part, and then you just add the leaves to it. Leaves are fast. Yeah, the leaves are fairly fast. That's true. I mean, I should put a wooden hopper is what I should do instead of being a scrub and shift clicking it in, but I'm gonna be a scrub for a minute. Honestly, I should probably just dedicate a smeltery to make solely this. Would make a lot of sense, probably. Because I have a semi-automation for clay. Like, if I build some more logistical sorters, I can automate a ton of stuff right away. Because I have the base infrastructure in place already. It's just more a question of, like, laying it out type of a thing. I guess... I kind of want to make another casting basin so I can do 2 at a time. And I know you can automate that, and I'm gonna automate it because, oh my gosh, like, yeah. Let's see. Where is... I guess I don't have any sand or gravel up here. That's fine. Just take all that. And then I need some clay. Cool. That should be enough. Now this needs to go through a blast furnace. Yeah, I was gonna mention that. So, yeah, they have changed Tinkers as far as the automation is concerned. It's just a lever now, as opposed to needing a clock, which is great. It's way cheaper. You don't have to build a comparator circuit anymore, which is fantastic. So, I don't know why this isn't... Like, this is why I want to get logistical sorters on these, because, like, the hopper breaks sometimes, and I'm not 100% sure why. Yeah, yeah. So you do that, and then you just put a hopper underneath it. You put a lever up top. You pull the lever, Kronk, and then it'll auto pour. And then you can either put a logistical sorter under the bottom, or you can use a hopper to export it into a... Actually, I don't know if a hopper would put it inside of the pipes. It actually might. I might, you know what? We're going to try that, because if it does, that would be a great little life hack, so I don't have to spend all the metal to build a logistical sorter. Part of me is kind of thinking, no, it probably doesn't work that way, but why not? If not, I can just use pipes into chests and that, or chests or drawers, and it's pretty easy as well. So, what I'm going to do for this, though, as opposed to leaving this where it's at, like a sane person, we're going to move it up one higher. That way I can have a hopper underneath it and still have room to place the hopper underneath the casting basins, and then put those either into logistical sorters or just into a chest, I guess. So let's go ahead and do this, and it's fine. It doesn't really matter where these are. And it saves the liquid inside as well, like, so we didn't lose the 80 blocks of overworldian matter that we had, or overworld matter. Should be called overworldian matter in my opinion. They missed out. They could have made it sound cooler. JK. They did fine. They did fine. But let's... Do I have a drawer? I do have a drawer. So for now, while we're waiting, like, I need to break that. And then I can place the hopper and connect it to this drawer. Maybe. There we go. Throw the casting basin. And then I need a single piece of cobblestone, which I got. And it's not like that, I know it's above it. Or reverse. 2 levers. We'll put one over each. So that should work, honestly. Yeah. So there we go. It'll auto cast once that dries. It'll pull out through the hopper and do that thing. Logistic. Yeah, they really, the pipes are really inexpensive. But I think or actually no, I just need to build a configurator, huh? You know, if I actually looked at the quests and built this stuff in order, like, yeah, I would actually know how to use these. So bronze, Constantan, and Constantan with niter. I don't have the niter, but I've got niter. Niter for days. Let's build a configurator real quick. And we're just going to do that instead of messing with hoppers. Now, I do need to charge that, I think. Which isn't that big of a deal. I'm just going to break this real quick. Or, well... I don't think I have to charge this. I think it works without power. Yeah. I was pretty sure it didn't really need power. So let's do this, and then I believe you just click it this way, and then I need to make sure it is in configurate mode, and then you shift right click. Yeah, shift right click. Turn that off so it doesn't connect here, because I don't want it to. Turn that to extract. And then once I get the grout smelted up for the basin, cool. Retoggle that. And then let's see. That looks to be done. It is fantastic. And I mean, I could put more of these on if I really wanted to, because I could put a third faucet on this face and do the same thing, but not super concerned about that. Cool. There we go. All right. So that is automated. And honestly, what I can do as well when I'm not using the smeltery for overworldian matter, I can swap that back out for a casting table. And once I get a normal cast, I can automate casting individual ingots as well, which is great. We also have another 6 seared brick, which means we can actually extend this up another layer, which I'm going to do real quick. And then we're going to try, or actually we definitely have the materials to be able to make another 80 blocks of this overworldian matter. So I think I'm going to do that because I honestly... like, need that. So let's just do this. Are these oh, we're full. Okay, we'll leave those there. We'll put these away. Oh, that's too many. Duh, don't be dumb. Okay, good enough. So this one needs to go away, and that one can go away. Cool. So there's one. Then I need another stack. And if I grab another stack, split it in half. 4. Perfect. Okay. Then 2 blocks of clay. Oh, I have clay on me. Duh. Don't be dumb. Let's grab some tin and grab 4 chunks. We'll make another 160 blocks. You will need a lot, but legit. Yeah, I know it's legit a lot because that's the way you source iron. So like, I'm not concerned about over making it. Like, I need to automate this, obviously, I just, yeah, haven't yet. I should probably turn that on, huh? Why is that not extracting? Push, pull. Do I need to do that? Like, why? That's really weird. Okay, now it's working, so whatever. I guess that's fine. Oh, we should probably start throwing leaves in. I mean, granted, this should... Like, I doubt we'll get through all this overworld. There's 38 blocks there. And I will need to make more lava. No, not stone. Leaves. I meant to move it there. But I want to dump all these leaves in before I go over and smelt this down into more lava. Okay, yeah, I will. See you later. Yeah, that's early. I'm sure you'll sleep good. Okay, so we'll do that. That should perfect ratio. Not quite. 1 block of clay. That's actually fine. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go make some more lava, I guess. Or how much is in here right now? 2 buckets. Great. Grab those real quick. Move them over. Okay, they're both running now. I do want to grab my quantify key, which is this chest. Drawer key, quantify key, there we go. That way I can see how much is in here. I just like that effect. I guess I could also lock it. Sure, why not? Cool. So there we go. We kind of have overworldian matter figured out for the time being. Got a lot inside of our smeltery, which will slowly fill up inside this drawer. Let's go ahead and pop back out real quick and just take a look. Flint sieving, we got the quest for that. Cool. So now we need ceramic seawater. A barrel of water on top of overworld matter will make seawater. Okay, easy enough. So we'll grab a piece of this. And what we're going to want to do is build another flopper in order to automate the water. It's the cheapest way, so it's 3 wooden hoppers, so I need to grab some wood. I mean, that might be overkill. Probably is a little bit, but that's fine. We'll make a bunch of chests. Oh. And then I needed a wooden barrel, I think was the other piece. So I need a slab, which I probably have. works. And then throw that. Get our flopper. And then I do need a barrel as well. Move the configurator for the time being. So I already have a flopper set up over here. So part of me kind of wants to put it like right here. The only thing is the chests will connect if I do that. So maybe we'll put it on the bottom level. This corner. We'll do it in this corner. So there's a sea lantern there. I don't really want to break that. Basically, the flopper needs to have access to a source of water in order to operate. That was not a good block to break. I don't know why I broke that one. That was really not a good block to break. Okay, there we go. Cool. That works. Because I want it to sit a little bit higher up. So I guess we could maybe... move our bed. Oh my gosh, my inventory is a mess. Overworld matter. There we go. Okay. We got that placed. Next. Barrel. Place the barrel. So what we do with the flopper is we place it right there next to the barrel. And it didn't connect. Dang it. Now we do ultimately need to break this piece as well. So the way to do that easily is you put the hopper down first. But it does need to be connected to the barrel. Then, if you break this glass, it won't spill water everywhere. I'm gonna need to get down there, I think. Dang it, it put it out inside the dome? Are you kidding me? Oh, dang it. There's a TNT, dude. Don't blow up. Let's do it under the water. Alright. Get back in, get our flopper. Oh, there's a bunch of pirates right there. There we go. Okay, we got it placed. We are starting to drown, though. Oh, dang. Speedy Gonzalez over there. So if you float underneath them, they can't actually hit you. The only downside to that is, you know, you do eventually run out of oxygen and drown. So, like... Perfect. Okay. Cleared a bunch of dudes out. And we got our flopper set up. So now there's water in there. Wrong barrel, this barrel. And that's seawater. Okay. So they want a ceramic bucket, I think that said. So we'll make a ceramic bucket real quick. Let's place our bed back down. Not right there, though. Just to reset our spawn, primarily. Ceramic bucket. Now we got a ceramic bucket of seawater. Dope. Another quest done. Next is Prismarine. So let's look up the recipe for that. So this requires overworld matter inside of seawater. Okay. So basically what we're going to end up doing is taking some of this overworld matter here. So we'll take like a stack to start with. Stack of Prismarine, that sounds good. Throw that up there. Put that inside there. And then I think what we can do is place a chest, like right there. And if we swap that around for a sorter, put that there, take our configurator, turn that one off, set this one to pull. It's colored, it doesn't actually matter on that though. But cool. So now we're getting Prismarine. Awesome. Take our sand. I'm just going to drop off some of this metal. Clear out our inventory a little bit. Because we have a lot of junk in here. We got some gunpowder though. Leave that stuff. This can go in the other chest. Okay, I think that's good enough. Good enough. How's this doing on lava? It's got another bucket for me. So we're getting Prismarine. Let's go ahead and grab that. We'll get the quest. Next, they want us to get corals. Okay. So like coral seed into seawater. Okay, so you waterlog a sieve. Waterlogged heavy sieve. Oh, does that just increase the chance? Probably does. No, it doesn't need to be a waterlogged sieve. Okay, so we waterlog our sieve and put compressed overworld matter into it. So that's easy enough. That'll get us all of it, probably with the 7 compressed blocks that we'll get out of this stack. Easy enough. Whoop. Whatever, that's fine. Alright, so we got our 7. We do need to waterlog a sieve, however. So I'm just going to grab a bucket of water out of here. And our sieve is right there. So we can basically build up like a temporary thing to waterlog this. It's not a big deal. What they mean by waterlogged is that there's water on top of it. So put water in there. Now it's waterlogged. Easy peasy. Throw this like that. We'll move our Prismarine over. Honestly, I can get rid of these casts. I probably won't need them, but whatever. Let's go ahead and sieve this up. Whoa, that was a lot of stuff. We also got aluminum, lead, lapis. Wow. Bunch of quests. Bunch of quests went off right there. That's pretty amazing. Cool. Pick up our water. Now, we didn't get any coral pieces, though. What the heck? Oh, you know what? I think I know why. We have to put this down first, then place the sieve on top. Yep. My mistake. I did it wrong. That's why. But that's fine. We got all the other, so we got lead, we got iron, we got aluminum, we got lapis, redstone, coal, and silicon, and prosperity shards. So we just unlocked the next set of, or next tier of resources, basically. So that's pretty cool. Throw that in there. We'll do one more stack of this, and this will be through the Waterlog sieve. We're already almost out of this overworldy and matters. So like, yeah, we only have 49 left over, and we've only sieved. This will be 14 blocks once we do these 7. Now, granted, I probably don't have to do all 7 of these for coral, but I'm gonna, just because I think that it might be nice to have a lot of coral, because it's a decent decorative block. I don't know. And it might be used for something. I honestly don't know. So we'll find out, I guess. Let's go ahead and unwaterlog this, because I don't really want it waterlogged all the time. That's why, yeah, I find that as a good solution to the waterlog issue. You just kind of like block up your sieve and put a bucket of water in there and do it manually or temporarily. I mean, unless you need it for something specific, I guess. But so we just need to click this on salt water. So that's easy enough. I've got salt water in here. I wonder, does that work with the hopper? Oh, I still have a bunch of overworldy and matter in there. Okay. Let's take a pause on that real quick. And if I put in one of these, okay, it does go through the hopper. That's great. Put in one of each of these to get the various corals. Fill that chest with these. Or honestly, we can fill this chest up with this. I just want the overworldy and matter to finish before the rest of these. So we'll just split the stacks like this, because I think it does order it. So like it goes like this, and then it goes like this. Cool. Dump that bucket out, because we don't really need it. Drop off some flint, I guess, and gravel, clay, sand, put the cast away. Prismarine, I think there's a quest that we maybe need to use that for. Let's see, so flint sieving's almost